Welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Turn starts from inside the 5. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Grab behind the line, it's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He's got it in the open. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Barnes. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. It was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum and looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat, just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama.
Near the sticks, it's Brooks. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a quarterback keeper. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. A horrible field position to start the drive through, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to pass. It's Simpson. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Miller. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Breaks free. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here for this OU quarterback.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down coming up after that running play. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And he keeps it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Young. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They've converted both 3rd down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Bama. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner choosing to field this one. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands. It's Gibson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Keeps it, QB draw. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
No, kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Empty set now. 5 wide. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. They'll test the right side here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Burks. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
To the air, it's Mateer. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Burks. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Coming up, second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopefully defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Simpson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Fights off a defender. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback keeps it here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback keeps the football. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. Spins away from defenders. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The tied offense line up here on first and goal. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, tied. And that will give them the lead now.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback still with the football. They stop him, but it's a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball, a lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down play coming up. Breaks an open space. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's caught. It's Burks. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. For a sack.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he makes it, wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They're going to run it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Goes to his right side there for the completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now they'll run it on the draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
But there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Important second down play coming up. He gets loose. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Pitches to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's Gibson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Trying to convert with a sneak. Has the 4th down and more. The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So the misfire in 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Porton. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
It's a keeper.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. To the air. It's Mateer. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Catch made by the tight end. And he goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
The Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important, they want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Sooners! This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Leaning on the run game here late. Fighting off the defender. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
And the same runner's got it again. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the running back takes the handoff. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They test the middle, but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch made at the 40. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.